Hey everyone, hope you're all well. Today we're delving into the ever-evolving landscape of website creation as we compare AI website builders that work well with the classic WordPress platform. In today's digital age, the way we build and manage website is constantly evolving and AI is making a significant impact. We'll go over some AI website builders that work well and can integrate with WordPress, including Divi, Elementor AI, Hostinger AI, and TenWeb. We'll compare the pros and cons of each and see how they function with WordPress. So without further ado, let's get started. So how do website builders integrate with WordPress? There's a few different ways. First one is through plugins. So some AI website builders like the Elementor AI and the Divi AI are available as plugins for the WordPress website builder. That means you can install the plugin and then use the AI features to create and edit your website within the WordPress dashboard. However, some AI website builders like the TenWeb website builder can be integrated with WordPress using third-party plugins or APIs, and that means you'll need to create an account with the website builder and then connect it to your WordPress site. And then lastly, some AI website builders like Hostinger AI can be integrated with WordPress directly. This means that you can connect your WordPress website to the AI website builder and then use the AI features to create and edit your website. The specific integration method for each AI website builder will vary, but all of the methods will allow you to use the AI features to create and edit your WordPress website. So let's get started with using some of these AI website builders. The first one that we're going to look at is Divi, the Divi website builder and the Divi website theme. Next up, we're going to look at the Elementor AI website builder. We've done a few videos on Elementor AI, so we'll quickly go over how this works again with WordPress as well. So as mentioned before, the Elementor code generator is a feature of Elementor AI that allows you to generate custom CSS and code for your website, and this can be useful for adding custom styles to your website or for implementing custom features. So what we're going to do is to get started with adding some code to our website. What you want to do first is go onto the element where you want to add the code. So for example, in this element here, this heading, we want to add a text shadow. So what we're going to do is we're going to click onto the element here. We're going to go into advanced and we're going to go down to custom CSS. And then you can see under custom CSS there's this little icon here that allows you to edit with AI. If you click on edit with AI, it opens up the AI editor. And what's really cool is that they have a bunch of prompts that you can use. Now, Elementor prompts are just instructions that you give to your Elementor AI to help it generate the desired output. Prompts can be simple or complex, and they can be used to generate text, code, images, and other types of content. When you're writing prompts for Elementor, it's really important to be specific as possible. The more specific you are, the better the AI will be able to understand what you want. So here are some good tips for writing Elementor prompts. You want to be specific, tell the AI exactly what you want it to generate. You want to use clear and concise languages, avoid jargon or technical terms that the AI may not understand. You want to provide examples. If you want the AI to generate a certain type of content, provide examples of that content and be creative. Experiment with different prompts to see what the AI can generate. So in this one, for example, we want the AI to add a 3D shadow to the text. 3D shadow to text. And just click generate code. Okay, so it's given us a text here, the code, and we want to click on insert to insert that. And you can see we've got the shadow added here. Just to show you again, if we take out the text, we've got normal text, and then we add the text again. And with the text there, we can see it's added here. So it's really cool. We can also add, and it's just that simple. We've managed to add a CSS code just by typing in what we want it to do, and then Elementor AI has written that code for us. It's quite simple changes, but the implications of it and the potential of it is real and really cool as well. Let's do a code for here, the button. Maybe you want to add a drop shadow. So if you click on the button here, we're going to click on custom CSS. We're going to click on edit with AI, and we are going to add a shadow to the button, and we have our code here, and click on insert, and you can see we've got the drop shadow as well added to our button as well. So it's really cool what you can do with the selector, and what you can do with the code generator as well. As mentioned before, the code generator does come with pre-written prompts. If we click on edit with AI, you can see some suggested prompts here. On hover, animate 20% bigger, rotate 10 degrees, etc. If you click on the little history app icon, you can see a history of all of the code that you have generated. You will need to upgrade to that. As again mentioned, this is still the free version that we're using because we are part of Elementor. But if you upgrade, you can get the generation history for the past 90 days, which is really useful. So now let's look at some text generation as well. So if we click on, for example, this text here, and if we click on title, so you can see under title is another section to edit with AI. And we can basically just ask the AI to write some text for us. For example, generate a headline for a blog post about the benefits of using Elementor AI. And you can use the text enhancer and the prompt to essentially change the tone, simplify it, make it longer, shorter, things like that. And then what you want to do is click generate text. And this is what they've come up with. So revolutionize your web design process with Elementor AI, discover to streamline your workflow. And then after that, you can decide if you want to change the tone, if you want to make it longer, make it shorter. Or you can translate it to different languages. So it's really cool how you can use the text editor as well, and use the prompt enhancer that way. And if you want to click on use text, and you can use the text as well. So now let's take a look at the image editor and the background editor as well. The Elementor Image Generator AI is a feature of Elementor AI that allows users to generate custom images for your website using the artificial intelligence, and you can also use it to edit the images as well, like removing the background. So what you want to do is click on an image or even add a new image. So we'll just add a new section. And we'll just add on an image here. And what we're going to do, we're going to choose the image first. So you can upload an image that you already have, and we're going to just choose this one here. And we're going to do two things. So for example, if we click on the create with AI, you can use the image that you currently have and do a lot of different edits as well. So you can either generate an image with the prompt, or you can use an image that you already have and just do some examples. For example, if you do the remove background, you just want to click on the remove background and then just click into that button here and watch Elementor just do everything for you. You just need to click on the button. So you can see we've got the image removed as well if you click on use image. And we've got the image simply added over here. When it comes to their image editing tools, Elementor's built-in image editing tools are a suite of powerful features that allow you to edit your images directly within the Elementor editor. This means that you can create and edit your images without having to switch to a separate image editing program. The tools include, we've seen the remove background, we can also replace background, expand the image, resize it to a larger or smaller, improve it, generate a fill, so make mark it an area and edit with a prompt. So for example, if we take this area here, blue sky with trees, So essentially what you can do is just fill that area that we've marked with whatever it is that we said in the area as well, which is really cool with the generative fill as well. It is still in beta, so there still is some kinks to work out. Elementor's image editing tools are really easy to use and they're very powerful. They allow you to create and edit professional looking images for your website without having to learn to use a separate editing program. The other thing that you can do is generate an image with a prompt. So for example, when it comes to using prompts for the image generation AI, be as specific as possible in describing the image you want to use. This will help the AI to generate an image that's really relevant to your request. So for example, if we type this, and then you can type what image type if you want it to be a photographic, digital art, things like that, the style that you want it to be in, and the aspect ratio as well. So you can see these images are here generated by the community, and you can just type in your own style here, and you just want to click on generate images. So for example, if you can use the prompts to generate images that are relevant to your website. If you have a website about cooking, you could use the prompt like cartoon illustration of a chef cooking in a kitchen, or digital illustration of a cookbook cover, etc. So yeah, you can see we've got our images, and they're pretty good images as well. So you want to make sure you're as specific as possible, and then just insert that however way you want to, and that's it. That's your image done. So it's really useful to create stock images, and what's really good is that they're your images, they're free to use on your website. So yeah, it's really easy to add that as well. So here are some additional tips for writing good prompts for Elementor Image Generator. Use clear and concise languages, avoid jargon or technical terms, provide examples. If you want the AI to generate a certain type of image, provide examples of that image, and be creative. Experiment with different prompts to see what the AI can actually generate. With a little practice, you can learn to write prompts that will help Elementor Image Generator to generate the images that you need for your website or business. Next up, we have the Hostinger AI. And Hostinger have an AI website builder that can be integrated with WordPress directly. That means you can connect your WordPress site to this AI website builder and use the features to create and edit your website. So you can see a list of all of the templates that they have here. They've got templates in different categories. So you can have templates for businesses. They offer a variety of templates for businesses of all sizes. These templates include features like contact forms, product galleries, team pages. There's also portfolio templates as well, and they will offer templates for professionals and freelancers, creative professionals and freelancers, and these basically will include image galleries, video galleries, and project descriptions as well. There's also quite a few e-commerce templates as well. So Zyro also offers a variety of e-commerce templates for businesses that can sell products or services online. These templates include features such as product catalogs, shopping carts, and checkout pages. So no matter what type of website you need to create, you'll be able to find a good suitable one for with using a Zyro template. As mentioned before, all of these Zyro templates are customizable, so you can click into each of them. So for example, let's go for this one here. If we click on Start Building, it will open up the website really quickly using sort of placeholder content as well. But then we can go in quite easily and go into website styles and change the colors, the text fonts, the buttons, animations that are currently being used. So as mentioned before, Zyro colors you can customize globally and locally. So with the global style settings, if you expand this letter here, you'll find all the colors that are used across your website, and the most frequently used will appear at the top. And what you want to do is just click on change to change the color of that specific color right now. You can use a color picker to really understand which color you're going for, or if you already have the hex code, you can just type in that hex code as well. So for example, if you wanted to change it to this color and click on accept, you can see that originally where that black color is being used, it's now changed to this coral color, and that is what's meant by global style settings. It just means that instead of changing each of these elements one by one, these elements are changed all at once and saving you a lot of time and hassle as well. You can still edit the appearance of individual elements and sections manually, so this is essentially known as local style settings. So for example, if this button here, right now that's following the global style settings of the sort of the darker background and the white text. So if you wanted to make this button different compared to the other buttons, what you want to do is click on the preferred elements, this button here, and then you want to click on edit button, and you just want to go into the style tab and just change the styling to exactly how you want it. So for example, this border color, we're going to change it to pink, and this fill color, we're going to change to pink as well, and maybe we'll change the text color to that blue instead, and maybe change the size just to make that a bit bigger. And yeah, so we've got a completely different color as well, and we've got a completely different button. You'll notice none of the other buttons have changed. It's just that one button that we've edited locally to make this button stand out a bit. So it's up to you how you want to do the colors. What I recommend is when you first start off with a template, whether it's a blank template or one of these templates here, is to edit everything globally. So edit your colors globally, make sure the fonts are edited globally as well. So for example, if you wanted to use a different font styling, and then edit the buttons to however you need to. And then you can go in individually as you are building the site and changing some elements locally if needed. When it comes to editing colors and fonts, there are some best practices that you want to consider. So for example, with colors, you want to use a limited color palette. It's best to use a limited color palette of maybe like 2 or 4 colors for your website. This kind of helps create a cohesive and professional look. You want to use complementary colors. So when choosing colors for your website, it's really important to consider how they complement each other. Complementary colors are opposite each other on the color wheel. So for example, blue and orange are complementary colors, and things like that. You also want to use high contrast colors, especially for your sections. So what that means is it's just making sure the text is easier to read. So essentially using a dark background, and then a lighter text so you can see the text over it, or if you have light background here like this, some darker text to go over it so that you can read the text as well. And don't use too many colors on your website. It can be really overwhelming and distracting, so that's why I stick with the limited color palette and use accent colors really sparingly. When it comes to fonts, again, use a limited number of fonts. It's best to use a limited number of fonts for your website because it creates a cohesive and professional look as well. And you want to use fonts that are easy to read. Avoid using fonts that are too small or that they're too decorative as well. The font options in Zyro, they're all pretty good in terms of accessibility. So choosing some of their text pairings as well would be fine. But yeah, with the fonts, you want to make sure that they are easy to read and that they're consistent with your branding. This will help create a unified look and feel for your brand as well. Colors and fonts are used to create this visual hierarchy, essentially helping you guide your user throughout your website to the most important information on the page. So for example, you can use colors and larger fonts to highlight important information or section of the website. So this section here, it's on a dark background and the text is a lot larger. This part is highlighted a lot, so to highlight this important information of free shipping of over $50. So you can use larger font size for your headings and a smaller font size for your body text, and you can also use bold or italicized fonts to highlight important information as well. Different colors and fonts can evoke different emotions in people. So for example, the color red is often associated with excitement, urgency, while the color blue is often associated with trust and reliability. So you can use colors and fonts to evoke the desired emotions in your visitors, so definitely something to think about. The colors and fonts you choose for your website can help create a unique brand identity, and this will help you stand out from your competitors and be remembered by your users as well. So this kind of best practice is really good to follow, and you can create a website that's visually appealing, easy to use, and consistent with your branding as well. As mentioned before, all of the templates are mobile responsive, so if I switch to mobile here, you can see that everything kind of stacks nicely, everything is still an appropriate font. as well, so you don't have to worry so much. But it's also really important as you are adding new sections and building new sections onto your site that you are checking on mobile, so that if there is anything that's been missed, you can easily change it as well. But we'll go over that in later videos. And lastly, we have the TenWeb AI website builder. So this website builder can be integrated with WordPress using the API. That means you'll need to create an account with TenWeb and then connect it to your website using the API. So as mentioned before, TenWeb AI is a website builder, and it uses AI to generate and customize your website. You can create a professional website without any coding knowledge, as everything is built for you. The TenWeb AI does offer a free trial. It's not completely free. After the trial, you do need to subscribe to a paid plan to continue using the service. If you go onto their website and go into the pricing platform page, you can see some of the pricing platforms that they have. They start at $10, $15, $23. That's just for a simple business website. Then they have e-commerce starting at $15 a month. So they offer different features. So for example, the cheapest website plan that you have starts at $10 a month. This is usually a $20 starting price, but for right now they do have some annual offers as well. If you were to pay monthly, it's a little bit more, so it makes more sense to sort of buy for annual as you get a bit more cheaper. But you get the drag and drop editor based on Elementor. You have the AI assistant, you have monthly visitors, and you have the search engine optimization as well. So you do have quite a lot. But to get started, there is a free trial, and you don't even need a credit card to get started as well. So we'll start with that. So what you want to do is go onto the TenWeb website, and you just want to look for the Generate Your Website button. The way the TenWeb AI generator works, you want to click on Create a New Website with AI. And you just want to answer a few simple questions about your business, the type of website you want to create, and then TenWeb AI will generate a website tailored for you, complete with content, images, and design. You can then customize your website to exact needs and using the drag and drop editor. So with getting started, you want to basically answer what kind of website you want to create. Is it an informational website, or are you wanting to create a website with an online store? We're just going to create a basic informational website and click next. And then you want to select the type of business, and you can see they've got a few options here. You can also type in the name of your business as well to kind of help narrow it down a little bit. But you basically just want to select a type of business from here and click next. Now it's asking you to choose your website theme and structure. So you can actually preview this on this section here. You can choose the different themes that you have and preview how that's going to look, and just essentially look at the different options. So for example, if you choose the ocean theme, there's 3 ways in this theme is being used. This has more of a light mode kind of theme, and this one is using more of the accent color theme as well, and the structure is a little bit different. So you just want to go through and just see which one works best for you. We are going to go with this one here, and then you just want to click on next. The next thing you want to do is write your company name. And now you want to describe your company. This will help input a few keywords on your website and let your AI engine sort of transfer them into a compelling description. What you can actually do is enhance it with AI as well. So if you describe your company, so type in a brief description and then click on Enhance with AI to enhance the text that you have. So you can see it's created a bit more better text as well. So you can read through that and see if it's okay. You can edit it, add new things, remove things like that. So they do have that AI tool to generate your text as well, and we'll look a little bit more about that as well. So we're going to click next, and we are going to type in 3 main services that we can provide. And you just want to input in all of the features that you may have and the services that you want to offer. And this will all help the AI build a site that's completely unique to you with your content and your services. So choose a tone of voice for content, either it's informal or formal. We will stick with formal and just click finalize. So now you need to just create your account. You can either sign up with Google or sign up just with your website and preview your website. So it's really easy if you sign up with your Google or sign up just with the account here. And you can see the AI work its magic, creating all of your websites, creating your pages, preparing a layout, and just doing all of these things one by one. So you're not starting off from scratch. You are starting with a base template that we can go in later and customize, but it's all using the AI. It's all using the content that you've just given it and creating a website that's closest to your needs and your services as well. So it saves a lot of time and also adds that personality as well. And that's it. Your website was successfully created with AI. And all we're going to do now is preview and edit. And now we have our website here. So you can see with the website, it's got our services, content here. It's got our copy and it's got this layout that we've chosen. It obviously needs a little bit of work. We can need to add our logo. We need to add our content as well. But from a base perspective, it's a really well designed modern layout of our website. To kind of show you a little bit about how the editor works, at the bottom here, you've obviously got the made by TenWeb, and this will take you to the website as well for TenWeb. And bottom here as well, you've got the responsive icons. So you can view the website on desktop and mobile, so you can see exactly how it is on mobile as well, which is really good as more and more people nowadays are coming onto websites on mobile. So it's really important that you make your website, every single part of your website, functional on mobile as well. Then you've got these three icons here. So this one will give you an option to try the AI Builder Pro free for 7 days. This will allow you to use the drag and drop editor and the AI Builder and all of that as well. Then you have quick customizations. So this is basically choosing the font and color brand. We stuck with Forest in the beginning, but if you did want to go in and change some of the colors as well and font, you can do that. It just makes a really quick customizations quite easily. And then you have the actual web builder. So you can see we've got the web builder and we've got the basic kind of structure. As you can see, so you may recognize some of these settings here. The TenWeb editor actually uses Elementor. And Elementor is a really popular WordPress page builder plugin that allows users to create and customize their website using a drag and drop interface. TenWeb editor is built on top of Elementor, which means that it offers all of the features and functionality of Elementor, plus some additional features and integrations. So for example, TenWeb editor includes the AI assistant that we're going to talk about in a bit. So if you're familiar with the Elementor layout, you will find TenWeb editor very easy to use. Interface is very similar, and all of the Elementor widgets and elements are available in the TenWeb editor. But if you're not even if you're not familiar with Elementor, you can still learn to use the TenWeb editor really quickly and easily. It's very straightforward. It's split into basic widgets. You have your text, you have text editors, headers, you have images, all of which can be edited. They all look like this. And then you've got the more general ones like toggles, social icons, and things like that. So now let's talk about the AI generator as well. So we've already generated our whole website with the AI generator, but now what we can also do is generate some text. So for example, if we hover over this section here, you can see there's a regenerate section there for all the text. And what that means is basically you can regenerate some of the text that's come up. So for example, if we click on regenerate here, we can change the tone of the language. We can decide if we want the tone to be more formal, friendly, If you want to make it longer, make it shorter, simplify the language, etc. So for example, let's change the tone of it to be a bit more playful. And all the other AI generators work similar to the Elementor one. So let's take a look at the Elementor AI generators. So what we're going to do is to get started with adding some code to our website. What you want to do first is go onto the element where you want to add the codes. For example, in this element here, this heading, we want to add a text shadow. So what we're going to do is we're going to click onto the element here. We're going to go into advanced and we're going to go down to custom CSS. And then you can see under custom CSS, there's this little icon here that allows you to edit with AI. If you click on edit with AI, it opens up the AI editor. And what's really cool is that they have a bunch of prompts that you can use. Now, Elementor prompts are just instructions that you give to your Elementor AI to help it generate the desired output. Prompts can be simple or complex, and they can be used to generate text, code, images, and other types of content. When you're writing prompts for Elementor, it's really important to be specific as possible. The more specific you are, the better the AI will be able to understand what you want. So here are some good tips for writing Elementor prompts. You want to be specific, tell the AI exactly what you want it to generate. You want to use clear and concise languages, avoid jargon or technical terms that the AI may not understand. You want to provide examples. If you want the AI to generate a certain type of content, provide examples of that content and be creative. Experiment with different prompts to see what the AI can generate. So in this one, for example, we want the AI to add a 3D shadow to the text. 3D shadow to text. And just click generate code. Okay, so it's given us a text here, the code, and we want to click on insert to insert that. And you can see we've got the shadow added here. Just to show you again, if we take out the text, we've got normal text, and then we add the text again. And with the text there, we can see it's added here. So it's really cool. We can also add, and it's just that simple. We've managed to add a CSS code just by typing in what we want it to do, and then the Elementor AI has written that code for us. It's quite simple changes, but the implications of it and the potential of it is real and really cool as well. Let's do a code for here, the button. Maybe you want to add a drop shadow. So if we click on the button here, we're going to click on custom CSS. We're going to click on edit with AI. And we are going to add a shadow to the button. And we have our code here, and click on insert, and you can see we've got the drop shadow as well added to our button as well. So it's really cool what you can do with the selector and what you can do with the code generator as well. As mentioned before, the code generator does come with pre-written prompts. If we click on edit with AI, you can see some suggested prompts here. On hover, animate 20% bigger, rotate 10 degrees, etc. If you click on the little history app icon, you can see a history of all of the code that you have generated. You will need to upgrade to that. As again mentioned, this is still the free version that we're using because we are part of Elementor. But if you upgrade, you can get the generation history for the past 90 days, which is really useful. So now let's look at some text generation as well. So if we click on, for example, this text here, and if we click on title, so you can see under title is another section to edit with AI. And we can basically just ask the AI to write some text for us. For example, generate a headline for a blog post about the benefits of using Elementor AI. And you can use the text enhancer and the prompt to essentially change the tone, simplify it, make it longer, shorter, things like that. and then what you want to do is click generate text, and this is what they've come up with. So revolutionize your web design process with Elementor AI, discovers to streamline your workflow. And then after that you can decide if you want to change the tone, if you want to make it longer, make it shorter, or you can translate it to different languages. So it's really cool how you can use the text editor as well, and use the prompt enhancer that way. And if you want to click on use text, and you can use the text as well. And that's it. That's our quick review on these AI website builders that work well with WordPress. Overall, the best ones are probably the plugin ones like the Divi and the Elementor AI, as these can be installed directly on WordPress. So everything within your site, like your edits and your custom pages, you can all do within that one dashboard. On top of that, the Elementor AI as well is really feature heavy. They've got loads of AI features and loads of widgets to help really customize your page and your website as well. That being said, the other website builders we looked at also offer the same level of customizability. It's quite similar, as you've all seen. So it just kind of depends on what is more comfortable for you. But yeah, that's our video for today. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and share with whoever else that you think might find it useful. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next one.